Hey guys, what's up? Just got over with the day and what was it? I think it's around 8:30 and just got done with everything and back to where I've been sitting for all this time. So रमाइलो भइरहेछ I think जे जे भइरहेछ अहिले it's almost end of July, 31st July, बोलदेखि August, and it has been a great month as it has been योभन्दा अगाडिको पनि अनि winter सकेपछि just when March, April, May, June, July. So I think these 5 months has been a roller coaster, right? Like every month has been, but these 5 months particularly post winter, as winter got over and we get much comparatively it's much chaotic than winter because जाडो पछि ठ्याक्क after Feb पछि नै we decided that हुन्छ नि यही ठाउँमा everything was here only, and we decided that before the next winter starts, which is at least 7 months from then, which now means that only 1.5 month max, 1.5 month are left because the season actually kicks off. So at that point of time हामीले चाहिँ के सोचेको थियो भने यो 5 months we will spend on the things that we really need to fix, because यो जुन ठाउँमा we've been working around 6 to 7 months or 8 months back, everything was so much different compared to what it is right now, and it was much difficult त्यो बेला because हामीसँग system थिएन, proper space थिएन. I think system is something we're still working on. That त्यो कुरा कहिले सकिदैन हैन. That's the skill and ability that I really need to build and work on. त्यो त definitely छ, but the small incremental changes that we really needed was that space थिएन हामीसँग basically. Everything was mixed, jumbled up, and के खाएर आयो थाहा छैन. There's no record of things, what's coming in, what's going out, what is being made. So it was the only thing that was there was the orders that were coming in were being made, and त्यो नै हाम्रो pursuit थियो. Like we've been working on that all the time. So your 5 months, what me and Saugad we thought was that we really need to work on the system first. The most important that we need to do is we need to find a space so that we venture out, so that we can have more and more categories, so that our production increases, so that there's less pressure in winter, so that we can be more effective, so that we can always deliver on time. So that was the thing. So the first issue was that we really needed factory space. धेरै खोज्यो झम्सिकेल there, because we had to make sure that it was nearby झम्सिकेल and it had to be nearby the store. So we searched a lot, we जहाँ गए पनि like first thing कारखानालाई दिँदैन, then how difficult it is to actually find a space, especially in an area झम्सिकेल जस्तो. I was randomly going to places searching for a space where we could shift our factory. Nothing was coming hold, so there was this night, still remember, my mom told me that I told my mom actually that I'm struggling. I'm really struggling a lot. I've been trying to find, I don't know what to do, how do I fix all these things. My mom told me that why are you wandering around? Instead of that, you could actually build a factory up here, पहिलाको ठाउँमा. So I was like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. So momले त्यो भन्नासाथ मेरो दिमागमा त्यो कुरा आइराखेको that I think how about we make the कौसीलाई नै एउटा trust बनाएर we make it into a factory. And then me and my dad and Saugad, we decided that we should build something up, and so this is the place जहाँ चाहिँ अहिले काम भइरहेछ. सो यो माथि बनेको ठाउँ चाहिँ यो वाला हो राइट यो चाहिँ पहिला कौसी थियो सो वी थट द्याट यो ठाउँलाई चाहिँ हामी बनाउँछौँ भनेर सो द्याट वाज द फर्स्ट स्टेप हुन्छ नि स्टार्टिङ अफ मार्च अनि अप्रिलतिर सो माथि फ्याक्ट्री बनाउने सो देन बिस्तारै फ्याक्ट्री बन्यो सो मोस्ट अफ देम देन फ्याक्ट्री बन्यो देन मोस्ट अफ देम दे वर घर गएको थियो because winter had got over, a lot of things had been happening around them. Even they wanted to, take a break. And so everybody went home, and around 2, 3, 4 people were here, it was just fluctuating. So we made upstairs, and then we shifted up the factory. Now, till the time, it was only 3 to 4 people. They were living here, and, यो ठाउँ पनि खाली भएको थियो सो वी डिसाइडेड द्याट हुन्छ नि यहाँ अब हामीले लेदरहरू राख्ने लाइक विल वर्क अन building our system of zippers, materials, raw materials and all that thing. So then we fixed the leather racking part. So we again constructed alikati यहाँ भित्र अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ अब division गरेर they were leather राख्ने ठाउँहरू. So with that people started coming back and then new people started coming in. We started because we were looking for more people so that सबैलाई चाहिँ मजाले सिस्टम बनाएर एउटा राम्रो वेमा काम गर्ने हुन्छ नि where we don't face much trouble. Our trouble should be getting new designs, working on all that stuff, things that actually matter. So these were the things that we needed to make sure because त्यो बेला winter सकेपछि काम नभएर we had a lot of time but we had to use it effectively. So त्यो गर्दा गर्दै साथमा what we were also trying to focus was that we need to be out there as Latido. We just cannot say that winter is over, so we were putting out content related to jacket and all this stuff, and something or the other was running, things were running because we were constantly out there. We didn't stop ourselves. We didn't feel that winter is over. Actually after winter got over, winter actually started because I started to feel real cold, from inside because I was really worried about a lot of things. I was struggling a lot. So हामीले यो सबै बनिरहेको साइड बाई साइड जुन कि हामीले हेरिरहेको थियो everything was happening organically. So we were also building our community in Instagram and social media, and also a lot of people got connected to us. अनि बिस्तारै because कतिजना abroad जाने पनि त्यो एउटा टाइम थियो त्यो बेला. So a lot of our sales happened through that. A lot of people from Australia, a lot of our own customers who are abroad, they got in touch with us, and business it was working. So I was there out the store every day hustling around, and I was here at the factory trying to fix all these things, half put to the ganji laera, because that was the only thing that mattered at that time. So the factory go sabai construction boy. Now the next challenge was because people started coming in, we had to find a space to actually keep our workers so that they could actually rest and सबैजना बस किनभने यहाँ अब पहिलाभन्दा मान्छे बढिसकेको थियो. पहिला if there was only 7 people, now people it is now double than that. So we had to make sure that where do these people live. So another challenge came in, as factory banyo, tala space banyo, all these things. Then another challenge was to again find a space for our workers to stay. So then again I started wandering around again. I was wandering around, found few places where the rent was fine. I had a chat, but when I said that around 8 to 10 people are going to live there, the owner would be quite skeptical about it, and hudaina type the mentality the way they were talking to me suddenly changes. They're like, no, we can't do that, like end of discussion, like no deal. So I remember amidst all these chaos, I went for a ride Sukute ko with my friends here, Megda and Joy. So we went for a short ride, अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ हामीले अब लेदर ज्याकेटहरुको चाहिँ अलिकति फोटो सुटहरु पनि गरौँ, रमाइलो पनि हुन्छ. Also it is my friend's birthday, so एउटा रमाइलो टाइपको ट्रिप. But I told my dad that we really need to fix this because this is something that was written on my board that this is one more thing that you need to work on, Bilal, and त्यसपछि खोज्छु पाउँदैन. So then what happened was I told my dad, and dad, let's say when I came back the next day, I stayed there overnight. Dad was like, I found a space. And I was like, wow, like, are you serious? So he took me there, and the owner was also good. Ani Mazako, there's this 3 BHK, Mazale, like proper bathroom and everything. Good for somebody who works hard every day and to live. So we shifted them there, and few people were living here. Now, around 2 months back, a lot of system things were in system. Leather was coming in. We were stocking up how much leather we need, what are the things that we need before winter starts, what are the designs that we need to work on. So everything was happening side by side. There was store that was running. So now the challenge was to give work to you know people that were I've never seen so much people working together, because that was the first time that I experienced everything is happening for the first time. But still, the chaos was turning different, things were turning different. अब 6-7जनालाई काम गर्दा it was more like you were working with friends. You know them, you know what they're gonna do. I knew that which guy is good for what. And then when new people came in, everybody had a different perspective. And I think one of the toughest job, and the reason I feel entrepreneurship ma like the scariest thing for me is that you have to deal with people. And people are different, everybody's different, and you can't just be आफ्नो वेमा गर्छु भनेर. You have to compromise, you have to understand them, you have to see from their perspective. So being around with different new people who don't know me, who don't know what my dreams are, who don't know where I want to be, who don't know the amount of love that I had, compared to the people who knew my story, whom I've always told that we have to do this and give that extra effort in everything we do. So it was the challenging part, जहाँ उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ मैले अब कुरा गरेर उनीहरूलाई मैले भन्थेँ कि लाइक हुन्छ नि बरु टाइम लागोस्, राम्रो बनोस्, यस्तो होस् त्यस्तो होस्. एन्ड दे आर a lot of different discussions, and कतिजनासँग मैले राम्रो कुराहरू पनि सिकेँ. दे वर उनीहरूको एक्सपिरियन्स जुन थियो. सो I got to know a lot of things inside out about the factory, where because now I had to also make sure that के ज्याकेट बनाउने त, because there's no order, but we still need to keep running, right? So के बनाउने, what is something that's actually going to be choose हुन्छ मान्छेहरूले मन पराउने कुन हुनसक्छ. Like I was thinking to myself like, whoa, I got a lot of design in my mind actually, but what I need to be is patient. I need to get into the system, that even though there are so many different kind of things that I want to make, I want to get into that system. I want things to happen in a systematic way. So त्यस्तै गर्दा in ordersहरू आइरहेको थियो बिच बिचमा, and then काम भइरहेको थियो, and everything was a learning lesson. हुन्छ नि एउटा learning phase every single day, because every single day was making better and better into how I work with these 17-18 people. Different designs आउँथ्यो. So my work was as यहाँ बसेर म जे कामहरू पनि गरेर I go out there at the pattern room. So I go out there at the pattern room, अनि त्यहाँ गएर like the first part is where I have to talk about the basic, the agenda behind the jacket. के बनाउने त, why jacket, what kind of jacket, what's going to be in out there, that basic structure in it, and then daily I have to think about different jackets and designs. अनि त्यसपछि त्यहाँ गएर त्यसपछि कुन कलर बनाउने. Now that's another challenge. And then color भएपछि ल यसमा बनाउने, then त्यो भइसकेपछि then what should I, like, whom should I give which jacket, and who is going to be good at what kind of design. So all that thing was quite an experience to me. I experimented a lot. I tried to experiment, because I know things won't go right at first. So for me, if things are going wrong, it's always as I've been expecting it. So that's त्यसरी भइराख्यो होइन. कसैलाई कहिलेकाहीँ इस्युज आयो, यताउति भयो. But all in all, we were working every single day. New designs were happening. So everything was basically a preparation for winter. And for me, I've never prepared anything in my life पहिला. Like मैले यसरी preparation कहिले पनि कुनै कुरा गरेको थिएन, because last year we didn't have system, so we had a few people working, and when the season came, we made what the orders were. And ordersहरू जति भए पनि it was our duty to make that. But we were never prepared from our side. We were never prepared with different designs. We were never prepared भन्दा, by prepared what I mean is after ठाउँमा एउटा system भएको, where we're ready with जेसुकै आए पनि हामीले गर्न सक्छौँ. So we were not that prepared, but जे आए हामीले त्यो गरिराख्यो. अनि there was this motivation of गर्नै पर्छ, there's no other way. But this is the first time that I'm actually feeling that that fear. And I've always used fear as I'm trying to turn that into positive energy. That's what I've always tried. Whether somebody is negative towards me, somebody, whether he or she is positive towards me, I always try to turn that into a positive perspective. So I'm so excited for this winter, because this winter is actually going to be a huge part of our journey. I think it's one of the most important years of my and Saugat's life, because this year is going to decide the fate that's written for us. And I don't have any such expectations. My expectations are always clear. I always expect things to go wrong, because most of the times they do. So instead of getting pissed off or sad about it, what I try to think is that it's okay if things go wrong. But when I am doing my stuff, I don't think if things are going wrong. For me, it's like I have to do this, and I am going to do this. So the experience, and the feeling that now it's going to be quite a difficult road ahead, and je pani huna sakcha, and so much is on stake. So the fear which is there, and which is actually there when I'm about to sleep at night, every day, with every passing day, I've tried to consume it, and ठिकै छ नि केही छैन. My expectation, मैले त्यस्तो एक्सपेक्टेसनै राखेको छैन. It's okay, I just need to do what I do. And then I wake up, and then I'm like, I just got मलाई मतलब छैन पछि के हुन्छ. मैले जे अहिले मेरो काम छ, I just need to concentrate on that. And so that pursuit has taught me a lot of things about life and about fear, that सबै कुरा कनेक्टेड छ. एन्ड जे हुन्छ, आई थिङ्क राम्रोको लागि हुन्छ. एन्ड गुड थिङ्स टेक टाइम, एन्ड सिस्टम्स स्पेसली आर भेरी डिफिकल्ट टु बिल्ड. एकदम गाह्रो हुँदो रहेछ सिस्टम भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ. एन्ड एज आई फेल्ट द इम्पोर्टेन्स अफ सिस्टम दिस इयर, आई हेभ रियलाइज द्याट बिजनेस इज सो डिफिकल्ट. लाइक आई कान्ट बिलिभ हाउ इज इट पोसिबल फर इट टु टेक इजी. लाइक I respect it. I respect what's happening around. I respect the love from people. I respect the hard work from my people here. I respect what my dad has done. Like, all I have realized is that respect. Because if I don't respect what I've been doing, then it's really difficult. So that challenge, that fear has been a really important part of everything that has happened. And this fear has taught a lot of things to us. हुन्छ नि, हामीले अब we're turning that fear into हामी केही गर्नुपर्छ चाहिँ. अब we need to improve more. We need to work on things that actually need work on. हुन्छ नि, how do we coordinate better? So whether मेरो, like, how do we coordinate better this year compared to last year? How do we get new designs? How do we work on new things? So everything has been a great learning experience. अनि हामीले सोचिनै रहेको छौँ, like I would love, I'm actually so excited that I actually want to document the entire winterको एकदम मजाले, होइन. अनि where there's going to be tons of work, tons of emotions, and tons of instances of I don't know what's going to happen. So मलाई थाहा छैन बेसिकली के हुन्छ, तर केही न केही चाहिँ पक्कै हुन्छ. And it's going to be an amazing experience, entering the fifth year running. And can't believe that Latido is in its 5th year, and the struggle has been real. A lot of lessons, and I think patience has been very important. Patience. This is something that we've been talking about. No result is going to come soon. We just need to work hard, hustle as much as we can, and fall in love with that journey of going out there every day. हरेक दिन there are so many things that are involved in a day. कति धेरै कुरा हुन्छ एउटा दिनमा. काम मात्रै भन्दा पनि there are so many things that are part of a काम. So you get experience so much. So that has been a really एकदम good learning experience अहिलेसम्मको लागि. And I think यही नै गरेर राख्ने प्लान छ अहिले हाम्रो. हुन्छ नि, अब 1.5 month विन्टर आउटलाई. सो we're going to work more on अब के हामीले स्टार्ट गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि सिस्टम्सहरूमा चेन्जेसहरू ल्याउनु छ, फ्रम आवर वेबसाइट टु द प्रडक्ट सुट्स. बिकज अहिलेसम्म प्रडक्ट सुट गर्न पाएको छैन, बिकज ज्याकेट्सहरू अझै रेडी छैन, होइन. नेभर बिन अन टाइम, रियल ब्याड एट इट. बट होपफुली that fear, that pressure लेके ल्याउला कि so that's the expectations and way that